Hello, Ian Hecox here of Frog Kingdom 2 fame. Today, I am interviewing some of my exes. I already got my nervous poop out, so I think I'm ready.
Hello, Papa. It's been so very long since I've seen you. I hope you're as filled with joy as I am.
I'm so sorry. What's your name?
It's me, your son, Lucian.
No pictures, please. No pictures. No pictures, please. No pictures. Hey! No pictures. Stop rolling. Right there, sir. Does that feel comfortable for you, sir? You must recognize your ex, yes? This is Mr. Volcott.
This is just my bowl haircut?
This is your sentient bull haircut.
Okay.
Sir, I'm very sorry that.
Oh, there he is! Oh boy. Give me some love. All right. I am Dave Dilford. I am the former CEO of Defy Media. Used to be this guy's boss. I used to run Smosh. But, at Defy, we really defied expectations. And unfortunately, we also defied our investors. And so...
I hate how much you nailed the shirt. Okay. What did you like about me?
Papa, I love how you usually remembered to feed me before you left me at the station. Life is glorious.
Well, he liked your big, big head, is what he said. He liked your big, big head. He said that you fit together like the body and a hat of Toad from Mario.
Yeah.
Kind of like this?
Yeah, I do have a big head.
Well, I think what attracted me to Smosh was, I saw Smosh as just this, it was so funny. I feel like the whole motto that Smosh gave off was, growing up is weird. And I felt like we needed something that had a demo of, 7 or 8-year-olds. And I really wanted to hone in on making giggles for 8-year-olds. And I feel like we really did that. I feel like we really made some giggles for 8-year-olds.
This is legit triggering. Remind me about our first date.
One morning, we woke up and swooped me to the side and we looked in the mirror. We looked in the mirror for a long time. We got a little excited. Maybe a little too excited. Then because of that, we got a little sleepy again.
Yeah, we got really,
really-
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, when I first met you, because I took over as CEO, I remember you guys were writing in the writer's room. I came by and I was like, hey, I'm pretty funny. And I was like, what if we did a sketch where maybe, Ian, you're on rollerblades, but you don't know how to rollerblade, so it's just, maybe it's 10 minutes of you just kind of,
No, I think you suggested an elephant.
I did suggest an elephant. What if we have maybe...
suggested an elephant.
What if Shayne was talking to an elephant?
Yeah.
And then we had speech bubbles for what the elephant was saying back. That's something I actually did pitch.
Yeah.
It's something that I said to your face.
Why did we break up?
Oh, you were called off to great business. You had to fight in the Great War, the adpocalypse as they call it. So you left me at the station and said you'd be back very soon. But I found you first, didn't I?
Yeah. Cough okay?
It's only gotten worse with the times. Scarlet fever, they're saying.
Really?
I don't know if it would say it was a breakup. It's more of a murder attempt. I don't know if you remember the scissors incident. It was very traumatic, but luckily with the magic of life, he was able to get himself together. Yeah, did you see him suck back together into a little ball?
No, I walked away. I couldn't bear it.
We ran out of money and didn't tell anyone that until they were getting fired. So that's when they found out. And but that's, I think that's, like I said, growing up is weird.
What's your favorite memory of us?
One time, I was under the table where I am to belong and to not be seen and heard, as you've said, and a scrap of your meal had fallen by your feet and ankles I said, Papa, ooh, Papa, tugging on your coattails. You seem to have dropped a morsel of food. You looked at me, and then you continued your conversation with whomever you were with.
Do you remember when you two got absolutely obliterated on Garnier Freak Teas? You guys took a bunch of shots together, and he got so wasted, and you got so poisoned, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And poison control was wild.
Every moment at Defy was my favorite moment. That's how it was for me, and I think that's how it was for everyone else. You know, it was like a sailboat, or, you know, more like a big boat, like the Titanic.
Great analogy.
Yeah.
What was our worst fight about?
I've always wanted to be something of a performer like Papa. I one time tried dancing, and you made it quite clear that that wasn't the thing to do.
Well, just for everyone at home, I'll allow you to dance just this once. Stop. I've seen enough.
Thank you, Papa.
There was one night where you two stayed up all night arguing about which direction the cut should sweep. That was probably the worst, that and the hit and run, but we don't want to talk about that one.
Well, I don't know. We're never going to be back in Tucson, so I think we're okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, he thinks you should have stopped.
The thing is, Ian, I think it's time for us to start a new company together. I think we should collab again, and maybe we can make a business that'll go viral.
Oh.
I have some cards here.
Okay.
So, if you wanna...
Yeah, sure. What are some cool hip names for our new company?
I was thinking, you know, Defy sounded nice, but it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't legit.
Yeah.
And which made me think maybe legit media. Or, you know, we're trying to appeal to a certain demographic. Teen media. Medea goes to jail.
Where would our HQ be?
I'm thinking maybe Times Square, the Las Vegas Strip, someplace with rent that's astronomical. But here's the fun tip: you don't have to pay it.
The last question that you wrote
Yes.
on here, it just says, "You are extremely cool."
Thank you, Ian. That means a lot for you to say.
Your tears were more believable when the company went under. So this is the last question, then it's back to the station for you.
I'm waiting.
If you had the last word,
I
what would you say?
love you.
You should probably go.
I think it's for the best.
Yeah.
I miss you quite terribly, Papa.
You must.
You're a wonderful Papa.
I am. Exits that way. Always a disappointment.
I would say keep it real, and you know, shut up.
It's been so nice to see you.
Yes. Oh, and that's a wrap. Great. Most legit.
Based on a true story.
No? Shh. I know what you want. He wants to get up there one last time. Come on,
I
please.
swore I never...
Look at him.
Oh.
Put him on.
Fuck it.
I can just go. Yeah, I'll let you do that. Hey. Didn't need to see that up close.
Well, that's me interviewing my exes. What the fuck? Let us know in the comments who you want to see interview their exes. This has been a harrowing experience for me. Me and him gotta get some private time, so.
I said, in the store, my ex's wedding vows. Shut up!